Well, I think I spoke too soon. I'm not sure if you can see it out there, but the way I was talking about sunshine and warmth and all that last week, yeah, that was a bit optimistic. The fog has returned with a vengeance. So much for the Indian summer. Foggy, foggy, foggy here too. It's Tuesday. It looks like I'm going to get out of the house before 10 a.m. What do you know about that? That's pretty exciting. Anyway, let's go. It's late on Tuesday. I should be getting ready to go to bed, but I'm just waiting for the cats to finish their midnight snacky thing so I can clean up. And yeah, I don't remember what the last thing I recorded was. Startup week is always just like this enormous blur because so much stuff is going on. I swear, I go in the morning and then like boom, it's 10 hours later. Just like one thing after another. Don't even have time to wait and think. Hello, Sydney. How are we? You doing okay? Yeah. But I'm gonna stop talking about school because that's boring. Not that I know anything else going on. That's a little strange. Packing tape on the back glass of a car. Don't quite get it. Just got home Wednesday evening. After 8 o'clock. Long day. Another whirlwind of a day. Exhausted. It's Thursday. Time to wash the windows. Not that we're washing them ourselves. The HOA has a service that comes and washes the windows a couple of times a year. But they're going to be outside our unit today. They're already getting started with our neighbors. Well, we took out the screens so the windows could be washed, and we're going to take them down to get the screens washed too, because they're dirty and stinky. Right? Yes. It's not really hot today, but it is like damp and uncomfortably humid. It's not really raining either. And then my glasses are probably out. Yeah. Welcome to Friday. I guess summer hasn't left us yet. 15 degrees Celsius, so yeah, it's pretty cool. Just cool enough. I've got the seat heaters on, and it feels good. I know this attitude won't last long, but I kind of am looking forward to the warm days ahead. It seems like it's been a really long and cold summer. This stupid parking meter won't accept payment. I called to report it, and they tell me, oh, it's already been reported. Every time I go to use one, it seems like it's broken, it's non-functional. The things are overly complicated. You have to punch in numbers in certain sequences. Displays are usually hard to read because they've been defaced and trashed. The thing is, they're all brand new, and they all suck. Most of the time when I go to use them, they're broken. I don't get it. I mean, it's clear some vendor who probably bribed a bunch of city officials to get the contract to push this stuff through, and they suck. Is that too cynical? Check it out. City-owned van. The employee is driving along with a cell phone on his ear. Great, huh? Espresso magic. So I'm on the way to meet Miguel and Matt for dinner at Rome because they've got a service, Yom Kippur service to go to tonight, and Rich stayed home because he's not feeling well, feeling up to eating, feeling up to going out. Rome burger.
I can hold it down and it's going to take 12 rapid shots or 20 and
Trifecta.
pick out the best ones.
A new iPhone. I know, crazy, huh? This woman is pushing a baby carriage down the ramp that's supposed to be not for pedestrians, right in the middle of it. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, woman? I just don't understand people sometimes. The garage has a pedestrian entrance with an elevator and everything. Are you so impatient you can't take an extra minute or two? I hate people. So we're going food shopping. Is that exciting?
Uh-huh.
It's just real exciting. Looks like we got some royalty over there. Shopping. Just watched this week's Roll Time with Bill Maher. I get depressed every time I watch that show because Bill or one of his guests usually points out how stupid people in this country are. He had Bill Nye, the science guy, on as his guest this week, who talked about getting booed in Waco, Texas, because he gave a talk and pointed out that Genesis, the book of the Bible, is wrong when it talks about God making two sources of light, the sun and the moon. And of course, the moon is not a source of light, but merely a reflection. And people in the audience there got upset. He said one woman took her children by the wrist and led them out of the auditorium in a huff. Really? I mean, it's wrong. That's not true. The moon is not a light source. I don't care what your religious beliefs tell you to think. How can you accept what's not true? And then they talked about the whole gun issue, and that's just intensely depressing. How sad is it that the week Vladimir Putin publishes an op-ed in the New York Times and a bunch of American politicians get all upset about it? Yet, if you actually read it, which of course most of the constituents they're trying to talk to don't, you find that he makes some really valid truths. I agree with most of what he said. Depressing. Sunday morning, major crisis. Last night, right around midnight, the espresso machine started turning itself on. It was kind of strange. We're like, come on, go off, come on, go off. So I unplugged it because I wanted to go to bed and thought maybe it'll be better in the morning. Got up this morning, plugged it in, made the first set of cappuccinos, worked just fine, and then after a few minutes, tried to turn itself off. It would like go through the shutdown cycle, but then it'd turn itself right back on again. I'm afraid it has short-circuited its little brain out. I've got it pulled off the kitchen counter here. I'm gonna take it in and try to get it repaired. Sydney was checking it out earlier, trying to help me, I think. I'm hoping it's just a computer part that's got to be replaced and it won't be too expensive. But it is 5 years old, so I don't know, maybe we need to buy a new one. I'd rather not, of course, but I can't go without it at this point. Broke out the old Cuisinart. Just made a pot. It's not half bad. Definitely not the same. I guess it'll do as a caffeine delivery system. We're at the grilled cheese kitchen waiting for Matt and Miguel to get here. There we are. Right.
I thought you were saying I volunteered to drive.
Yeah, that's what I was like. How volunteering it?
No. Like, no. Why are you laughing about that?
Thank you.
Getting some pheasant pies. I don't know what's up. I woke up this morning with my ears clogged up. It's a really strange effect because it's not like clogged when I'm on the airplane. My own voice in my head sounds really loud and it's reverberating. Things like vacuums or the washer, which is going downstairs right now, sound really loud. But people talking on TV, muffled, hard to hear. And Rich says I've been talking very loudly all day too. I don't get it. My ears won't clear. I'm not sure what's going on. I think I'm going to take a Benadryl, just kind of out of desperation, because it's 9 o'clock anyway, so it's going to make me go to sleep, so big deal.